Coolin in the air.
Remorse, no cases in. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Tampa. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. First play, first pass for Brady. And incomplete to open things up.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Cover!
Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. Mike Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute baller out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's taken in by Higgins.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Again, it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. first down. Brady.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Brady now on first down. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. This complete to Jones.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown!
Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On one, ready?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
31 yards as his guys have now moved out in front.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Brady to throw again. Man open, here is Jones. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Succop. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11. 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. For 30 more yards and another first down. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Stop.
They hand off to their big tight end. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They go play action with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here we go.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
He's got a man. Complete.
Come on, man.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Brady now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. Touchdown! Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Mixon.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Here's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple on its 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Here we go, here we go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Peace. Good stuff.
She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. Chills in my bones.
Interesting.
And everything around me getting. I'm gone, yo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Right to the air is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Fuck, I had him.
Turn this time and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, my God.
Behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it's going to be tipped up and picked off.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. Here's Ryan. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's Ryan.
Caught by Woods. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. Open man is Taylor, he's got it. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He
He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers.
Of course, he doesn't.
This one is down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rodgers now to throw. And able to find Alan Lazard. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot of
Go away!
He's taken down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Alan Lazard. From 21 yards away. And the Packers have regained the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Now Ryan. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on first down. And that would get a target and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The slot man in motion right. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's going to be caught by Alley Cox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now on first down. Man open, here is Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Damn!
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On first down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Ryan. Touchdown, Colts. Mo Alley-Cox, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are back within a score. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. And that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste a second performance on these ace pass rushers.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, here is Cobb. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. Rodgers again now.
Damn.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Crosby is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. Again, Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Ryan. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Ryan will throw again. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 21. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 1st and 10. Taylor now. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Ryan to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Ryan. Being chased out left. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow. Follow me. I'm from the ghetto. They seen bodies in the street so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. But he gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish can't get joined up. Yeah, I'm still independent. Ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. That we built the sound like it's double C Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't find my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Stick that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time in it. I don't follow trends. Stick that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for the turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's right. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When When I finally make it, I get caught up.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. Fields this way up at the 17, and they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it's tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Trash, man.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And some room to run now. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Dobbins will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Called at a very strong gain of 24. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway in Foxborough. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
My Brooklyn, cause he shot rock, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the ridges, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were the ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had the hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr. From the dust, big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? For my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Danny. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Once again, it's Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Carr. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down is Carr. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the 29, Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there.
How about that? Red man coverage. He decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Carr again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation
explanation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here we go. Here we go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 11 MP tank. 11 MP tank.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and then get off the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Now Burrow on first down. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. the shotgun. It's Burrow. That's caught one more time. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Carr to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again on second down. Carr working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Carr now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Carr now on first down. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Carr. Slant to Adams.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that. Inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you did? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott, 14 yards. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kenny Nwangu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up.
Oh, it's an early day.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like they could paint for Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't call for this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. On play action, Cousins. Smith catches left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
On third down, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Second down and 8. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room for a third carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Cousins. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
But when you go on the road, you're hoping to make plays that will take the crowd out of the game. I think that's a pretty good example right there.
Yeah, a break like that never hurts, especially in the first quarter. Maybe help to set the tone a little bit.
Could settle them down, get them into the game a little bit easier without that crowd really being against them.
A first down throw for Cousins. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. With a 3rd and 2 coming up, they got 8 yards there.
The defense has been on the field a long time now. And after running like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Bullard. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here, you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 2nd down, Cook. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. A good pickup there of 22. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run with Cook. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Trying the power game with Ham, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the line. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Cousins. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They try again with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Cook up the gut. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
18 Cardinal.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try the middle with Cook, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Cook again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Cousins. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is... So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. third down. Dalvin Cook. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, that's still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more suicide.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner?
Got it.
For Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On play action, here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. A run with Mostert up the middle. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Oh,
Able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 39 yards. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. First play, Watson to the air. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going right now for them.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Ogbah drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
A nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Bill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Thank you.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Now left side on the swing pass, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Off of play action, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 8 coming up. They'll go with the option, coming right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
They're going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A gain there of 21 yards.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2 now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A nice gain of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And again, it's Chubb.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Faking the give, now Watson. Buying time to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Cooper, the man in motion right. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. This complete to David Bell. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the...
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game.